welcome. I wanted to come on and give a little bit of insightful context, perhaps, for what is happening on the planet right now. Today is June 16th, 15th or something, 2022, and just noticing that it's like apocalyptic a little bit, like everything's crashing, stock market, crypto, people who I'm meeting and myself and talking to, just things are so, energy is so high, so intense right now. And it's been getting intense. It's been intense. It's never not been intense for me in this lifetime. But this particularly seems like, are we on the brink of some major, thing? So I wanted to share, and I'm going to draw a little bit. So I see that most humans, most of us, most of our family, these people, beings that we are, hello, by the way, are living in this realm called physical, where we have a body and time is a thing. And this world, we'll say like the world, is populated with physical things and relationships and other people and other dynamics and money and systems that have been created through humanity's our evolution. And this is this zone that, for me, I thought this is all that there was for most of my growing up in life. It took an awakening many years ago. I was in my 20s, and then again in my later 20s, where I woke up to, I'm more than just this. I'm more than just what I thought I was in this narrow, limited sense. So that's the context that I see, is that the planet is living in, most humans are living within this sort of zone of consciousness, this vibration, this state of being, this sense of knowing, this sense of consciousness, knowing who I am and what I am. And guess what? There's more layers to this embryo, this cell that we are. So I see, feel, and experience also a deeper level of conscious beingness, of knowing what and who I am in every moment, or in this moment. And it goes deeper into me. It's deeper and yet bigger and wider and more expansive. And just as I, and maybe you, understand deeply that there is more to all of this. There's more to who I am. There's more to who you are. There's more to every single human being is, to me, the tip of an iceberg of a vast, multidimensional, beautiful being created in love, created into source. And I see that source stems from this central point and beams outwards, and we're little light beams that here there's unity consciousness, and we slowly, iteratively individuate until we're in this physical zone. And I'm like, hello, this is me, my name is Sammy. But I also exist here, simultaneously, and here, all these different points. And as I exist here, as in consciousness, I can experience myself as much vaster, much more bigger. So in here, I can see, I can see the physical, and I know myself, and I can see this way more too. I can see, I am God. All is God. All is love. All is unity. we're just having a little experience of a creation that we created and then became in the creation. Like, let's make a terrarium, and then I'm gonna make little characters in the terrarium, and then I'm gonna go be a character in the terrarium, and that's gonna be my and then I'll go through that whole cycle, and then at some point I'll leave that experience, and oh, right, this is who I am. So that's been my experience as an individual, and I wonder if you have too in your own way. Many people are having that experience right now, or in their own way, in their own context of what God is, or what love is, or who am I. And what I'm seeing is that, so let's call this 3D, the third dimension, this layer here, just for fun. And let's call this layer 5D, the fifth dimension, which a lot of spiritual teachers talk about in those terms, and I like them too, because it refers to like dimensionality, like this is a realm, a frequency dimension. And let's call this little membrane right here, because that is a membrane. If we zoom in on that, this is the veil. This is the veil that separates my consciousness here. Let's put myself right here. From knowing who I am here, which is much bigger, and I have wings here, and I'm like glowing, and I'm amazing, and I'm in love with everything and all things. And it's all me. They're both me. It's just that which one am I embodied in right now? And there's this veil, the veil of separation, the veil of I can't feel who I am. I don't remember that I'm God. And this is a very special dimension to live in, because it's this little narrow band. It's actually, if we were to make this like more to scale, it'd be like, this is the big circle, and like, this is the little circle right here. We're living in this tiny little narrow band of consciousness, of the all. And for me, and I'm curious about you, when I have had experiences of breaking through that veil, so here's my life, I'm like living along here, and one day, whoa, I dip into this space, and I have an experience of myself as an angel, as a glowing light being, as in love, as everything is perfect as it is. And that's just that's not like a rational, yeah, I know, that's like, yes, it's in that place. It's like literally there. Let's take a breath. So sometimes, for me, when I've gone from, I'm just this body, I'm just this thing, I have these worries, and I tap into this space, this 5D, this deeper me knowing conscious space. Sometimes it's through hardship that breaks me down, that breaks down what I thought was real, that is so deeply, intimately painful that I go through that, and I open into the other side somehow. It's a miracle. I don't do it. It just happens. And suddenly, that's where I am. I just remember. Or sometimes it's through dreams, or through other circumstances, or through being with a certain kind of person that some people live here. You know, some people live here permanently. I know some of them. They're amazing. They're human beings, and their energy is just tapped into this space. And their presence reminds me, just by being with them, that, oh yeah, I'm that too. So all that to say that I see, as this is an individual process, this is also a collective process, that all of the planet, all of humanity as a group soul lives here, we're a group soul, the whole planet Earth, and every human that's ever been alive, every soul. Here we're one, and then we break into individual soul groups. This is like your soul tribe. And then we break into individuals. I'm Sammy. This person's name is whatever their name is. And it's like a tree, the tree of life. This is the trunk here. This is a big soul group. This is a big soul group. This is a big soul group. and it's red, so we can make it green to make it more like a tree. But it's also like a neural network. It's like life, branching out and trying everything, every iteration. And this, of course, is only a 2D model, but if we could like make it like 3D and then 4D and then 5D and then, 6D. I can't do 7D yet. I haven't upgraded that far yet. Maybe next year. So I see that the Earth as a whole, like our Earth Soul group, is moving along this timeline, and we're like dipping. We're like wanting to, as a whole, to dip into this 5D space and like live there forever, or for the next chapter of Earth. Hey ya, hey ya. So, sometimes, like I was saying, in order to awaken to that deeper sense of myself, there's that veil of separation. We'll call that 4D. 4D is like the veil, or the portal. So you go through a 4D portal, which is a lot about emotions, a lot about feeling, and a lot about letting go or having taken away that which I thought I was. Through that portal, my clothes fly off, my body flies off, everything that I thought I was in this 3D model flies off, and I'm naked, and it's intimate, and it's scary as fuck. And that's the veil. That's the veil. Then we move through it. So the whole planet, imagine an entire planet of billions of human beings who are living in, for the most part, or like 90, whatever, so many percent of the masses of human beings are living in, fully immersed in the physical 3D zone. And right now, I see this time as the whole planet is moving through a threshold. Oh, the whole planet moving through a threshold into this next iteration. And this, we could there's my pen. I was looking for this pen. If we were to zoom in to here, we'd see this layer here is like, oh my God. And then someday, maybe in a few years, maybe longer, we'll break through. And there'll be a collective out-breath, like a imagine a great stillness on this earth, where every single human heart suddenly wakes up. Yeah. That's sacred. This is sacred. This journey is sacred. We are a brave bunch. We're a brave bunch to be going through this on our own and together. On our own and together. This is a journey. This is a journey. And it's one of the most intense times of that journey, or just a moment of intensity in eternity. So, what I would love to offer as a parting message is to breathe, and in your own way, whatever feels true to you, to tap into whatever this transmission is bringing up for you, your own sense of depth of who you are at a deeper level. And in this deeper level of who you are, who we are, what are your gifts? What is your light? What is your uniqueness that we need? And acknowledging that there are very real blocks, traumas in the body that come from so much more than just this one life, but so many lives. Just breathing and receiving a moment of peace, a moment of connection, love, and remembrance. Thank you for watching. Bless your journey. Bless our journey. Bless this wild experience that we're in.